gate lady doing what she does best. Hey! Oh, cabbies. No use. It's going to take you all morning.
Oh, yes. We're up over the hill.
Twins update. We've still got little and large. Cow's doing alright. They're scrapping over milk, but they're both getting milk, so that's the main thing. I tell you what, we have all had a lovely, lovely Sunday morning. It's 8:30 Sunday, catching hens all morning. Our hens head off to Kent, where they're made into cat food. And now come tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday, we've got a hen shed to clean out. The least favourite job on the farm, by a country mile. So the hens are all loaded into those crates and then they'll be fired onto that lorry and then off they go to Kent. 2,300 hens, adios. Look at that. That's absolutely disgusting, isn't it? Hope you're not eating your breakfast. Also, here's a coo. She's had twins. Lovely wee set of Charlie twins. Corkers. Absolutely mega size for a set of twins. Really, really good set of twins. Cow's got a decent bit of milk, not mega, so we'll see how they go. That's a bull calf. This is a heifer calf. It's very likely that they're free martins if you get a heifer and a bull born as a set of twins. Most of the time they're infertile. I don't know if the bull's infertile, someone let me know, but the heifer most likely will be infertile. And then last night we had another belter. That's a good big bull calf again. So that's, I think, 19 cows calved, and we've had 21 calves. We have 2 sets of twins. Happy days, cracking. It's an absolute stonker of a calf. So that was born, well, I checked them, it was 2:50 in the morning when I looked at them on the camera, and it looked like it was soaking wet. It hadn't stood up yet, so I think it'll be born about 2:30 in the morning. I'm absolutely dripping, I'm soaking, I feel disgusting. So I'm just going to spray this calf's navel, and then I'm going to nip along the road, get a shower, get some food, get some breakfast, come back, bed all these cattle. The pen over there is needing bedded as well. Then I might go watch the Formula 1, have a steak pie or something. Whoa, that sounds good. Better get these changed. That's better, boy, eh? Part of my morning routine. Good morning, bad morning, I don't know. Sheet morning, typical morning, annoying morning, bloody morning. One hen shed to wash, can't wait. So these are water drinkers along there. So there's water tanks up there, they've been drained out. The feed tracks, need to put the electricity back on and start running the feed tracks, because as of last year we put vegetable oil all over the feed track. Someone suggested that in the videos last year, because obviously when we wash it out, it hits the feed track, gets all steel, it starts to corrode a wee bit and gets a bit of friction in the track, and then it's tricky to get moving right again. So we turn the track on, douse it in oil basically, so give it a better chance of still being lubricated when it gets turned on again in a couple of weeks' time. So there's the feed track there. So I'm just going to drill a hole in this oil and let it drain out. There we go. That can trickle away for the next 10-15 minutes. It takes about 13-14 minutes for a track to make a full way round the whole shed. And there's actually 2 tracks, so I need to switch this in 10 minutes over to that one. The water's been disconnected, so obviously the shed moves and the water supply pops up just there. Electricity's still on, obviously, because I'm just running that feed motor. This is the bearing that sits on the end of the auger, which takes the feed from this silo into the shed. So it needs disconnected, but it's stiff as old boots. That's how much oil's left. Kev's tractor there, it's getting its 1,000-hour service. They'll be out in an hour or so to do that. I showed you this grab the other day where it had got a crack. Well, the crack's got bigger. This thing's all stripped, taken apart and rebuilt in there, but my welder's still not working. That is also why the stone grape has made no progress, because the welder's out of action, so it's just been abandoned until I sort out the welder situation. I've been through everything I can. So the symptoms were the drive wheel for the wire here had no beans at all, no beans, so it was absolutely goosed. It was just rotating really slowly. Anyway, took this off, put it onto a power supply separately, and it was working absolutely fine, even under load. I kind of pinched it with my thumb as best I could. It's fine. Second thing I did is I bypassed this wee, I think it's just a resistor, but it's the wire speed dial. So I bypassed that, wasn't affecting it, so it wasn't that. There's a big fuse there, so I probed that to test it was fine. It's all good. I checked the continuity on the 2 wires that run to the motor from the circuit board. They are good. Other than that, it must be something to do with circuit board, and I'm running out of talent to figure out what's wrong. So I think it's for the scrap heap, basically. If anyone nearby knows or could figure out what's wrong with it, that would be greatly appreciated. But for now, I can't figure out what's wrong, so I need to go out and buy a new welder. So now that scratching area has been dragged off of here, we can put these towing eyes on them, so bolt them on, and then we've got a chain thing that connects all the way across there, and the digger connects to that, and then pulls the whole shed. Ah, 26 or something. I'm not getting the wrong size again. Right, attempt 2, 27. Oh, it's bigger than 27. 30. 30 it is. This shed is just built on 2 big skis. Can't quite make them out, but it's just basically angle iron as a ski on this side and that side, and you pull it, and there's nothing else touching the ground apart from the 2 skids, and you pull it right the way out, clear everything that's underneath. It's a bit guttery in here today. There you go, so that's the skid there, that's a bit of steel. Right, need to go and get the other forklift because we need 2 forklifts for this next job. So, the grand plan, let me just get into a lower gear here. I lift here, Kev lifts here, and we turn and pivot at the same time. One machine would do it, but the last time we did it was wet as well, and we made really deep, horrible tracks in here, so we needed to bring the forklift anyway, so... We've abandoned using 2 machines. One's working better. We just ended up fighting against each other. Just using that forklift, it's got a bit more oomph and a bit more weight about it. Oy. We're needing to pivot it and move it up that way. Save taking it out onto the ploughed ground and making a lot of mess. Because this needs to be out the way of that, because it is going to go right the way that way. Man cage on. Safety first, safety second. Disinfectant, foaming cleaner. We need to order some more foaming cleaner. Power washer, petrol, 2 forklifts, man cage, and some waterproofs, and we're good to go. The scratching area, we only need 1 person to wash that today, whereas the rest of the shed, me and Kev both, we do 1 bay at a time each and we swap around. So we're gonna flip a coin or something to do the scratching area. Short bolt washes the scratching area. Who's it gonna be? Right, Kev. Short bolt washes the scratching area. There's a long one, there's a short one. Oh, yes. You had to answer. Kev drew the short one. I'll maybe just do it anyway. Kev came out on Sunday morning to come and help us catch hens, so we'll row him for that one, so I'll do it. Make him feel like he's about to go and wash it though. Under we go. Now we've got the forklift under, we'll get the cage, and then Kev can just lift me about and we'll wash all of this. Spotless-ish. That's this bit done. Man who drives that digger is on his way. 2:30, he's arriving to shift the big shed, so timing's worked out just about fine. Didn't end up too manky. I've seen worse. It's just a shame it's quite wet, making a mess. It is what it is, can't do much about it now. Right, I'm grabbing this yoke. Ricky's have just been out servicing the fence. Happy days, so just about finished. Kev's got that trailer yoked up. I'm getting this trailer yoked up, which has got a load of wood in it. We need both trailers to shift the dung, which we didn't actually think we'd be doing today, because Digger Man was meant to be coming midday, but then another job popped up where he had to go to, so he's managed to get that finished, and now he's coming here, which we're semi not ready for. Quick change. Smash in. Good to go. Look at the wee bandits trying to get through where the hole was. Dad put a bit of rye lock in front of it. It's only 6 days till the fencers come. And then we'll never see a sheep escape again. Optimistic, I know. I'm back and the shed has moved. Digger hooks it into the trailer. There'll be about 5 loads between me and Kev. Load number 1. Generally hen pen's quite watery stuff, so I'm getting right in here before I open the back door. Why? Oh, I missed. Slop, slop, slop. Right sloppy, watery stuff, and it's stinking, reeking stuff, hen pen. We'll get all the loads along here on top of this straw, and then we've got some horse dung, which is really straw-like, not much dung to it, and then we'll mix it together to kind of dilute the hen pen and to actually break down the straw, because there's not really much dung in the straw to break it down. Look at it, it's like soup. Right, we're off ski. Kev's just pitched up, he'll be glad he's got the hydraulic door today. That was too slow. Load number 2, this is even more watery, I'll need to move out of the way quick. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. Lovely. The ground's getting chewed up a wee bit, this is my last load. Kev should get the rest up there. Happy days, job done. If I get out of here without getting stuck. That's that, all tidied up. Smashing. Tell you what, when you see someone proper using a digger, I think my digger skills are definitely needing work done. We'll get there, maybe not quite there, but we'll improve. Let some of the slop come out of it, there's still a wee bit left. Right, job done. Fence been serviced, it's needing not an AdBlue sensor, a coolant sensor. It's been playing up. And it got a new coupler on the back. It's done about 1,030 hours. It's needed 2 new couplers, they weren't working right, and it's getting a coolant sensor, which for after 1,000 hours, those are the only issues it's had. Quite happy with that. Update on wonky calf. Still got a wonky face and wonky eyes, but the body is miraculously squared up. As it's grown, the muscles have just squared it up. It's still not bang on. Actually, you know what, it's not far away from bang on, and it's full of beans, this calf. It tears about. It's amazing how well it's done. You can see it's still a wee bit squint when it's tearing about. But, considering, I mean, look at his face, it's all squint.
Yeah, cycling's going well. Crawford, you'll probably need to clip this, but last time I was here, we're in Faro. Last time I was here, Barker was in a half, stayed in the room, Bradley and I came. Yeah, it might be interesting to farming fans. We're outside Bomberos, which is a pretty cool name for, I guess, firefighters, but all-time action heroes. Some good kit, 4 different Land Rovers, a couple of Discoveries, 2 old Defenders. Down the end, some cool looking fire engines as well. Yeah, close up of the fire engines. All different makes, eh? Mercedes, MAN and a Rico on the end, but some big wheels on them, look like they do some damage. Yeah, more farm related content. See quite a bit of this, buddy out in the horse and cart. Got a second horse here, we're on the wrong side of the road. Looks like a good setup though. Yeah, another one here, white horse this time, but on the correct side of the road. Bum dia!
Guess who just got there today? Them wild
Bang on the money.
boys that had been away.
Farm.